Students, today we are starting a new chapter in Python, that is strings in Python. And please refer to the chapters that I had taught you previously. That is the loop control and the if also required in this one. But today you will see the just introduction we are making today with the strings. What is the strings and all that we will see today with a few execution. Fine. Now, what is strings? Strings are the most popular data type in Python. So we can create them simply by enclosing them in characters or in quotes. So in one word, you can say it is a collection of characters, maybe numbers, maybe an alphabet, or maybe both, or some special character may also be included. Suppose if I am talking about suppose 254 comma Hillcard Road is a string. Okay, so it has to be within the double quotes, as you can see out here. Var1 and var2 is also governable there. So, and one thing is important, that strings can be created by taking a variable as I have taken out here, and then hello world, this whatever has been given, that can be declared into a single quote as well as in a double quote. Okay, Python treats single quotes the same as the double quotes. Okay, so that's why creating string is as simple as assigning a value to a variable. Only the difference is that we are not giving any single quote when we are declaring some integer values. All right, now the thing is that next step what we will see, that what is string actually. And then next is accessing value in strings. Okay, first of all, now how this is to be done. Okay, Python does not support a character type. Single character does not support. These are treated as the strings of length 1. Okay, so if you're taking a single character, it will not be considered as a character. It will be a string of length 1. That's also considered as a substring. Okay, substring means string within a string. To access the substrings and all, we can use the square brackets for slicing along the index or indices to obtain your substring. Like for example, we have taken hello world and Python programming, two strings have been there, and we have taken var 0. 0 is known as the subscript. You can see it nicely out here. Where 0 is actually, this 0 is actually known as what? That is known as subscript. That is the first character. So it takes the first character as 0. The index starts with a 0. That means h will be the 0 and it will proceed as well. Okay, even a space is also is considered to be a string. All right, now the thing is that when the above code is executed, it producing the following result. You can see that var1 is accessing the h, and ytho1 is to 5. So ythoy, because it takes from 1, and 5 minus 1 is how much? 4. So from 1 the 4 characters ytho. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ytho 4 characters will be extracted. So a substring can be extracted in this way by using the slicing procedure. All right, that's what the thing. Okay, now the next thing is that this is the accessing value in strings. So the next thing is that what, the updating strings. You can having the facility to update also in a string. Okay, so what is the existing string? If update means what is the existing string, if you want to add some characters, or if you want to add a particular string, or if you want to modify the string, this is known as updation. Or if you want to remove some characters from the string, is also known as updation. The new value can be related to its previous value, or to a completely different string also may be possible. Okay, so here it is showing you to here one example, that is hello world. Okay, and this is the original string, and what has been added out here, updated string, where 1 colon 6. That means starting from the beginning till the sixth character, that means 0 to 5. Okay, so the when the above code is executed, then what will happen? Hello, and then Python will be added to it. That means up to 6. That means 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spaces included. All right, and then plus Python. Word has not come in this case. Only the Python has been added to the string. So in this way, the updation is possible for a string. All right. So this is called the updation of the strings. Next is the escape characters. Following table is a list of escape characters. We are usually using these things in the program in order to create the new line entry, to create the backspace, tab space, vertical tab, all this. So what is the thing? An escape character gets interpreted in a single quote as well as double quoted string also. Okay. So what is happening? So this particular thing cannot be typed from the keyboard. That's why we are using the backslash notation and the respective words. So slash n, if you give, it is equivalent to pressing the enter at the end of a line, and slash a bell sound will ring, and slash t a tab, slash v vertical tab as well. So this is the escape sequence. now we will start some execution in on strings. We'll just see the simple programs today, how this is to be done. So this is a program that I had shown you that time. Okay, so just you see that we will just do some experimental things on it. Okay, so run module I'm doing out here. Okay, so what it is showing that as said over there, the H has been printed and YTHO has been printed as well. Okay, so the thing is that so this kind of programs are there. Okay, so what could you do is the here you can change and see what is happening. Suppose I'm giving out here 5, not 5, I'm giving out here 6. Now see what is happening out here. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So W should come and then I'm taking up to 5. Okay, so what does it show? You see, if I'm giving only colon 5, then what is happening? Okay, now I'm executing this program. Now you check out what is happening out here. Okay, colon 5. Okay, remember, so from it will start from the beginning and it will come to 5. So you see the output out here, what is printed. Okay, W has been taken as the printed and PYTHO has been printed. Okay, little bit improvisation you can do out here. Suppose I'm giving out here -5. What is happening? You see. Okay, run and then executing. So I'm executing this program out here. You see, Python programming. So what is happening? Python. So from the backward side, because it counts in this way. From the backward side, if you give, that means -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. This won't be printed. So that's why from the beginning till A has been printed. That is the purpose of the giving minus. So in this way, the different type of slicing is possible in Python. Okay, acha. Now one more important thing I am showing you. Suppose if I'm taking this code snippet out of from here, and what is the purpose of I'm opening another program from here and just showing you. So you see out here I'm giving out here print, print. Okay, var1 plus var2. You see now var2 what is happening. Okay, so then what is happening? Run and execution is possible or not. Let's see, it has to ask me string one concat. Concat means joining. All right, now you see the thing is that what the hello world Python programming has been printed. All right, hello world Python programming, that means the plus sign has been used for concatenation of strings, means joining of strings. So it is not only two, any number of strings can be added or concatenated, rather concatenated. Okay, and what could be done, and it can be printed. Okay, if I would have taken one more string like this, say say var3 equals to, suppose I'm giving out here, sorry, 1 minute, double quotes and in TIGPS Siliguri. Then let's see what is happening, and here I am giving plus var3. Okay, now you count var3. All right, now I am executing this program. Now you see what is happening. Run module and then clicking on OK. Then you see hello world Python programming in TIGPS Siliguri. Now one more thing is there. So suppose I am storing this particular whole thing into a variable called 4. Okay, var4, and then I'm storing this var1 plus var2 plus var3. Okay, and then I am storing this particular thing into a variable called n, and what I'm doing out here, I'm measuring its length by using the var4. So then I'm giving out here n. So message I'm giving out here, the length of the concatenated string, giving colon, sorry, colon, then comma n. Now let us see what is the output to be shown out here. So what it will do. Okay, is showing out here what, how much it is showing out here, the length of the string is 48. If that means hello world Python programming, hello world Python programming, if you are clicking on it, then what is happening, then it will show you what the length of the entire string, which is actually how much, which is actually 48. All right, so that is the thing, this is actually 8. Okay, so that is the thing. So the len function is used to find out the length of the string. All right, so today for the practical session this much. Okay, tomorrow we will come up with some more programs to practice and implement this particular code snippet into your Python interface. Okay, and see the output, and you can experiment also, you can change and you can see the output also. Thank you.